Thank you for tuning in to Jed's Moto. Jed's here, and I am going for a ride today. It's Saturday. I am chasing that 1,000 miles this week. I am just about to cross over to 900 miles for the week. And I went out for about 100 miles this morning, did a loop around, went to the grocery store, took the long way home. And, I'm trying to break it up. I'm just trying to get my stamina back. And I kind of want to just touch base and kind of let you viewers know and keep an eye out. But it's almost been a month now. But about 3 weeks ago, a little over 3 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with Lyme's disease. I've had 3 ticks on me so far this year, and pretty sure I got it by one of those little bastards. About 3 weeks ago, I came up with some really bad side effects. Basically, I had inflamed right knee, and I had meningitis, basically inflammation of my neck, and I was exhibiting some neurological issues. I was having cognition issues, balancing, sense of time, unable to complete sentences, such stuff like that. It was actually a pretty scary situation. So I went to the doctor. I noticed I was having some issues sleeping. That was my first notice. I was not getting restful sleep, and I was having some erratic, just kind of minor joint pain, fatigue. So I put a doctor's appointment in. A week before, I actually went and saw the doctor, and and I was at that point going, it's really not that bad of a situation. So I think I'll just tough it out, be a big boy. But I wanted to get checked out because there was definitely something going on. And then over that weekend, it was a Thursday, I set the appointment. On that Sunday, it was when I went over to Ticonderoga with my wife to go to a family reunion. On the way back, I noticed I was having some really hard time keeping the bike up with her on it. And luckily, we made home safe and sound. And I just crashed right after that. And that's when I started having issues. For 2 days, I got my fever Sunday night, and it didn't break till Wednesday. So I had my fever for almost 3 days, 4 days, or whatever, how many days it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So almost 4 days. And I knew there was something wrong. It was Labor Day weekend, and I could tell there was something wrong come Monday morning, for it felt like I had the flu. And but I also had like the cognitive issues. I was having night terrors, not being able to sleep all the way through without having crazy weird nightmares, and waking up not feeling rested at all. I usually require anywhere from 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and I'm good. I'm primo, and I was like getting 9, and I still wasn't feeling right. So Monday went around. I went to work with a fever, sick as a dog, barely making it to work. I actually used my pickup truck that day because my balance was so off that I wasn't able to ride. So I took my pickup truck on Monday, got to work, did some work, ended up leaving after 6 hours or so. Going back home, went back to bed. Fever was back up to about 101.7. That was as high as it got. And I was afraid that if it was going to be that bad, I would continue to go to the hospital. But I broke it with some over-the-counter meds and stuff. Tuesday, went to the doctor, and sure enough, they're like, let's see, have you have any ticks this year? And I said yes. I had 3, which is high for me. I usually don't get that many. And doctor looked at me, watching my temperature, and I had a fever at the time, and I had a swollen knee at the time, and my neck was swollen, and I was trying to talk to him, have conversation, and I actually was talking, and then I swear I was correlating something to him, but he stopped me, and he goes, that sentence you just said make no sense at all. And I'm like, that's the problem. Cognitively, I can't put words together, having hard times with sentences and stuff. And he checked me out, and I had swelling in the back of the base of my neck, the base of my skull, and basically put me on doxycycline and said I had Lyme's disease. And then I had a follow-up appointment the next week. I don't wish this on anyone, guys. It's like I said, I'm going on 3 weeks, and I am still struggling with it. And as a motorcyclist and a big I'm a high miler. Like, I can get on my motorcycle, I can put 300 to 500 miles on and not even break a sweat. And for me, the 100 miles a day has been a challenge. I am doing it. But yesterday I was like, I'm going to put a big day on, and I went for about 250, 300 miles, and I was wiped out and completely worthless at the end of it. And migraine happened up. I had a flare-up. Same deal in the back, the base of my neck, base of my skull, the top of my neck, like that area. Those joints is where I get the inflammation. So it was very, very painful, and I last night did the same thing, and then I just crashed and woke up this morning and I feel fine. So Lyme's disease is nothing to really screw around with, guys. Like if you exhibit symptoms of fatigue or joint pain, and if you're outside a lot and you're in the Northeast, like, get yourself checked out immediately and really push for some kind of diagnosis. Don't just say, oh, it's in my head, or it's something to deal with. Like, if you don't fix it right away, it can become a real chronic problem, and even can cause neurological issues, where mine was starting to head towards. And it's just scary, man. It's just super scary. So today I'm going for I'm going to try to get a couple 100 miles on. I left this morning at the 750 mile mark. I'm at the 910 mile mark right now. So I'm getting there, and if I can get a couple hundred, if I can get set 950, if I can break 1,000 today, that'd be awesome. And I'm feeling pretty good right now. And I'm not going to try to push it, but like I said, I need to get my endurance back so I can do that 500 mile trek down to Maryland in a couple of weeks. So we'll see what happens as I recover. Like I said, my energy is just not where it used to be. I'm like at 70%, I'd say 70 to 80% on the good days is 80. And it just makes you like super appreciative to be out and enjoy like this ride right now, and like how beautiful it is. It's, I'm thankful that I'm able to do this, because when I was having that first week when I first started treatment, I felt like this sucks. This is what chronic pain feels like. I don't want this. How could people live like this? Just constantly be in killing agony and pain. So I know, I understand. It's a tricky disease and it affects people differently. Some people it's just joint pain. Some people it's just the fatigue. Some people it's just immunity issues. So there's no Lyme affects you this certain way. It's very diverse in how it works, and depending on the strand and where that strand is located in your body, it can do all sorts of things. It can even kill you if it ends up near your heart. So it's just be aware of your body, folks. That's the thing is, if I wasn't so in tune, meditate every day and go, I'm feeling weird, I need to put a doctor's appointment in, and then sure enough, thankfully I did, and boom, it's I have Lyme's disease. Okay, that makes sense. So make sure you get checked out, and don't let the blood work tell you what you have and don't have, because my doctor was telling me that the blood work can be anywhere from 60 to 40% accurate. So it's basically a 50-50 crapshoot. My blood work came back inconclusive. And basically, it looks for an antibody, and if your body doesn't generate the antibody, because how Lyme's disease works is that it's got it's a very crooked kind of bacterium, and it's very hard for your body to generate an antibody to fight the disease. So basically a lot of your issues that you have is your immune system going haywire, trying to fight this thing and trying to try all sorts of avenues. And for each person has a unique immune system. It's a unique situation, so your symptoms are different. So it's interesting. Anyways, that's my rant on Lyme's disease, guys. Like I said, it's really been a dampener for my 2019 year. I've had a very challenging 2019 year this year so far, and it just, getting diagnosed with Lyme's has just been, and dealing with it it's been challenging. And I'm so sympathetic for those people, and my heart goes out to you guys that were just spent years undiagnosed and let the bacterium fester in your bodies, and now you're dealing with all sorts of issues like Bell's palsy, which is like, your face becomes paralyzed, and neurological issues and seizures, and it's a very real issue that the doctors just don't know how to treat. And I think I know it's one of those situations where a lot of people just don't want to talk about, the CDC just doesn't seem to take it too seriously, which is really sad, because it's really a debilitating disease. And if untreated, I was out. I don't call out sick, and I was out for 3 friggin' days. I was out. I was not able to work. And I'm like that. I can't imagine some people. I know some people get really sick from things, and if they I can't imagine. I can't imagine having chronic Lyme's disease for years and untreated. I would be worthless. I would have lost my job, I think. So I think making it aware, being aware of it is important. Look at this. Look at this beautiful mountain view. The colors are coming out. It's just gorgeous. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up because I'm going to just continue riding, and I don't really want to talk too much. I just want to enjoy my ride and make you all aware that I'm just really blessed to be able to ride. And as folks, like I say it, I'm going to say it again. There's a great old Scottish proverb: live life to the fullest, for it's a long time dead. If you are given the opportunity to enjoy and embrace a day to all your capacities, and enjoy and see the beauty that is around you, and be able to pass that joy and happiness on to someone else, frickin' do it. Ooh, look, Bonneville. Just do it, guys. Stop. Don't hate on each other. Our life is too friggin' short for that crap. Go out and enjoy it. If you can, get out there. Just do it. Alright, folks. I hope you all have a great one. And thanks for tuning in and listening to this rant. Be safe. Keep your body safe. You can't have good mental health without good physical health, guys. Alright. Thank you all for